Good day everyone. For today's video, I will be discussing you the 5 questions that I choose. So the first one is, what is GUI? GUI is a graphical interface that is a visual representation of communication presented to the user for easy interaction with the machine. GUI means graphical user interface. It is the common user interface that includes graphical representation like buttons and icons, and communication can be performed by interacting with these icons rather than the usual text-based or command-based communication. So GUI is the interface that allows user to interact with the electronic devices, such as computers, smartphones, laptop, and tablets, through graphical elements. So what is virtual memory? Virtual memory is the partition of logical memory from physical memory. This partition supports large virtual memory for programmers when only limited physical memory is available. So virtual memory is a feature of an operating system that enables a computer to be able to compensate shortages of physical memory by transferring pages of data from random access memory to disk storage. So, what is thread in operating system? A thread is the smallest unit of processing that can be performed in an operating system or OS. In most modern operating systems, a thread exists within a process that is a single process may contain multiple threads. So threads are the virtual components of codes which divides the physical core of CPU into virtual multiple cores. So what is the difference between process and thread? The difference between the process and thread are the process and thread are essentially associated. The process is an execution of a program, whereas thread is an execution of a program driven by the environment of a process. Another major point which differentiates process and thread is that processes are isolated with each other, whereas threads share memory or resources with each other. So, what is the difference between main memory and secondary memory? The main memory is defined as the central storage in a computer. An example of the main memory is where programs and data are kept, while the secondary memory refers to the external storage devices which can be used to store data or information permanently.